Greetings. Welcome to Little Discovery Corner. It's Shadow Work Sunday. Today I will do the Shadow Work card game. We'll start with part 1, identify. Okay. Vulnerability. What makes you feel unsafe or vulnerable? Alright, so that's a pretty delicate question. Could be quite loaded. It could take some thinking. For some people, feeling unsafe could just be opening up to someone, admitting to the kind of feelings we're trained or conditioned to suppress, such as sadness, heartache, or even just expressing tenderness, right? With someone and admitting that you feel soft, right? Just softness you're not supposed to feel, especially if you're a male or a masculine, or even if you're a masculine dominant woman, you may feel like you can't express softness. And when you suppress that too much, that leaves you out of balance. Like certain times of life, it's important to be assertive and sometimes even motivated and assertive to be actively proactive in, say, defending yourself and defending others, but letting yourself be soft and kind and gentle, or show that. Sometimes it feels that it's wrong to do that, or you're not supposed to do that, you're less of a person if you do that, especially if you express sadness and coupled with tenderness. That's rejected in a lot of society in general, in modern societies. Anyway, let me go to part 2, integrating. What does the process of integrating your shadow self look like for you? So for me, if I were to consider what makes me feel vulnerable and unsafe, how would I process that? I would really just kind of sit with, think about something that triggers me to feel unsafe, like a certain situation, a certain memory. Even going back to childhood, I've done that before as I did my shadow work. I'd start with recent memories, and then I'd actually work my way back to distant memories with my caregivers, and I'd meditate on certain things that would often, sometimes I'd bring them up in conversation. My father would always say, "Don't be so sensitive, don't take it so seriously," or my mother was always pressuring me on getting into the most prestigious possible college, getting accepted into the most prestigious college possible, and charging through as fast as possible. That was the most important thing in life, and whatever was brag-worthy. And I had to actually examine those and actually sit and meditate on those and ask myself how that made me feel. And often things would come like I would have to admit. If I'm in a meditative state and let myself answer instantly, it would be like, I'd say I feel hurt, I felt rejected, I felt stressed and pressure to do certain things to earn approval, or act a certain way to earn approval, right? Or suppress certain feelings in order to earn approval, or reject certain things about myself that are undesirable. And I'd have to let myself acknowledge that those things, I felt pain from those things, and anger and resentment from those things, and I had to let myself sit with those emotions and let them out. Sometimes it involves some crying. Often it did, and sometimes smacking the mattress as hard as I can, things like that. Anyway, I think that'll be it for today. I will see you next time.